Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back along to another episode of Saving Grandad's Farm. My name is Alex, as always, and you join me today. We're in the 7840, beg your pardon, and we're just doing a little bit of tidy up work here. Today, we've got a lot of little bits and pieces to do for the upkeep of the farm, so we're we're just massacring some shrubs and some bushes along this hedgerow here, because we're going to reinstate this track properly, so we can actually get it without destroying any of the barley crop along the side here. So as you can see there, we're just mincing everything up. If I look forward, you'll see it's doing a grand job there. It really is tying everything up nicely. Cruising along here, not going too quickly, just taking our time, and it's tidying it all up a right treat. So we're going to continue with this. We're going to hopefully get this all done today. It's a little bit later on in the afternoon now, it's about 4 o'clock. And after we got this done, we've got a few little bits and pieces to do, a few bits of updates really. There is a new header trailer here, so we're going to have to do a bit of shifting around the combine in the yard there to get that hooked on, because to be honest, we're going to keep that combine fairly close to the front of the yard now. Some of our oats on the other side of the farm really aren't that far away. So all being well, we'll probably go a little bit faster now we're going forward here. Let's just click up a couple of gears on the power shift down there. And we're good, so we'll take care of this. But yeah, they're really not too far away there, so hopefully we'll get that all taken care of get that all ready to roll today there, which will be pretty good. What we're doing after we get this done though, we're going to get the plow on the back of this tractor so it's ready to go for the field at the top end there. That hay has been baled, we've stacked it up as well. Not as many bales as I was hoping, but a nice little stack in the corner. This field in front of us here is not quite ready to go. We're going to hang on for that one for just a little bit longer and wait for that to go there. I just want to see if it's going to thicken out at all in the sun that we're currently seeing. And now what I'm also going to do is just take the corner of that barley off about there. Okay, wonderful. And then we'll go one more time as well. Just get right on into the corner, knock those couple of stages down again. And yeah, if we have any stone, or if we can get my hands on any stone, we're going to do that. We're going to bring it on into here and just take care of this as well. Here's to kind of hide it all up there, make it a bit easier to travel along. Right on into the hedge there. Just try and take out any of the thicket at the bottom of the hedge there, really. It's kind of sticking itself out, as you can see. Looking significantly better, much better to travel down. And then yeah, so that field's going to get done. We're going to put that into a field grass where hopefully next year there will be able to harvest it for seed, and then also we'll bale up the fodder as well there. So that's what we're looking to do. We do need to get a little bit more fodder for our sheep. I think we haven't got as much hay as I'd hoped at this stage, so we'll have to see what we can do about that and see what we can find. But we've still got some more growing grass at least, and we'll hopefully be able to kind of put that to some use there. But time will tell. Time will tell. But I hope you're all doing very well. Thank you ever so much for tuning in and watching along with another vlog here on the farm as we continue to restore it. This episode is it's less about restoring the farmyard itself, more about restoring the land and making sure things get going a bit more. That being said, there's a little bit of restoration work that we need to do for the farm. We're just actually going to extend a little bit of the hard storage area to park some trailers onto. We've got some stone in, and I just want to kind of take care of a few things with that. So that is exactly what we'll do. Now we're just going to we're not going to go all the way up the side, we're just going to kick up a little bit. We're trying not to take out the hedge itself because we want to keep that nice and thick for all the nesting birds that are going to be coming in over the winter months, and let that grow up a little bit and encourage the production of the fruit on there, so it gives said birds something to eat. So we'll see how that looks. But that should be us pretty much good to go there. So let's have a bit of a drive back down. Yeah, in fact, whilst we're here though, you know what we'll do? This takes a little bit of a while to speed up there. The flails start to turn, and there we go. Let's knock that down. Just trim this back a touch. Okay. So yeah, it turns out that the header trailer that we have had to buy is because the trailer that the 4-screw header came on was held together by a few really dodgy bits of kind of crow's feet welding. It wasn't very nice at all. and it was heavily rusted away and rotten away, and that was all hidden and concealed nicely by a thick dollop of paint. So very thick coating of paint on there masked a lot of its issues. So we got rid of that anyway. We kind of trimmed that out and made it look a lot better. So we'll be in a good place now. We just need to maintain it, really, make sure it's all looking good. And that's something we're going to be looking on to. We're going to have a look at that right about now, actually. So we're going to head on back over to the yard there. Okie dokie. But yeah, ultimately this afternoon we are trying to spend our afternoon just keeping busy. And the main reason we're trying to keep busy is that we are going to find out over the next few days how the car auction went on. The auction is tomorrow. And so the Shelby is going up for a live auction tomorrow there, and we're expecting to hear back probably. We need to come in and trim that hedge back actually at some stage. We're expecting that we'll hear something back probably by the end of tomorrow night or first thing on the following day there. So it's going to be potentially a huge moment for the farm here. But actually what we're going to do is going to turn that on as well. Tie this bit up here. Wonderful. And lower that down too far because we don't want to go into all the stone there. Fantastic. Alright, so yeah, it's going to be a pretty huge day, so we'll be looking forward to hearing out what's going to happen with that, and then we can kind of figure out how we're going to invest some of that money back into the farm here. So what I'm going to do is stick this mower here for now. We will be, we've got this on the lease. It's not ours, of course. We are borrowing it again, so we're going to take this back tomorrow, I think. Which one? I'm going to get that. Let's back down here, jump on out. Oh, if we're going to touch that PTO, we'll just knock off the engine there, I think. Fantastic. Fantastic there. So as you can see, the Fiat is currently attached to the header trailer, so we need to get everything else out of the shed at some point there so we can stick the combine header on there. There's a lot of stuff in there actually that we need to move. That's going to be a bit of a merry-go-round at some point there, but the Ford's going to go straight onto the plow. And you'll see just tucked up here is our pile of stone that is going to be spread exactly where it is actually, just to provide a bit of a hard stand so we can... We've suddenly acquired a lot of trailers, and we need to get those trailers kind of just put somewhere all in one place out the way, and there we go. I think that's the perfect place, and that's what we're going to look to do. So but for now this is just going to go around the corner. Also tomorrow is another day where we're going to be off to sell some more onions, so we need to get that one figured out as well. So lots of just things to do. The stone we're not going to spread tonight, we're going to leave that. We'll get that taken care of at a later date. Stick this here for now. Fantastic. As you can see, it's a beautiful summer's evening here. It really is. I can't really move too much of that around, but what I can do is we're going to get this all loaded up. So you'll see the count is parked in the shed here. Behind it is a glorious stack of hay bales. All manually stacked, manually loaded onto the trailer, handballed off the trailer as well there. And yeah, it's not looking all too bad. But we're going to move this up the way now. We'll get this outside and we'll get onto our new little loader here, and we're going to go and have a bit of a session just getting this ready to take away for first thing in the morning. Alright then, so we're just going to get ourselves navigated around this side here. Like I say, loving using this more and more here. It's a beautiful little machine. It's really doing a grand job. Take these back. Now you may wonder why we don't kind of fill these onion crates full, and that is at a request of the distribution center. They like to kind of send them out like this, so who am I to argue with it? They pay me at the end of the day, so we'll do exactly what they want as long as they keep the checks coming in. There we go. So there's another one in here. There's one more also up at the greenhouse itself there as well. So we'll get these. Hopefully we'll get these three onto here, and then we'll see. Yes, he does it. Fantastic. Okay, through we go. It's evenings like this where I get a lot of my work done here around the yard. Actually, there's so much I can get achieved, and it's nice to kind of get set up for tomorrow as well, or the next day, whenever that might be. I kind of get a plan of action and make sure everything's kind of all looking good. Which we seem to be on the right track there right now, which is good. Okay, there we go. That's 2. We might not get that 3rd one on there right now, but we'll have a go. And there might, yeah, so there's at least one, and we might have to look at maybe getting another one ready to roll as well there. Oh, no, we're looking good. We'll just take that one for now. Everything else in these greenhouses are coming along very well, actually. We're going to try and really extend this through to the end of autumn there, really, if we can get away with it, and then also try and stockpile a little bit of a stock so we can sell it through the winter months, because obviously we won't be growing too much in here. Then I have looked at the idea of possibly heating these, but I don't think it's going to happen, especially not this year. The sheep are doing well though. Sheep are doing very well. The orchard's coming along nicely as well, so yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along very well. Oh, so not the most practical there, but hey, it's on. We're not going too far with it. I think we'll get that locked down here. Okay, and we'll get that all taken care of. Let's get that loader parked up there. It's a ship view though, absolutely stunning. Okay, we're going to get that other one first, and then we're going to do a little bit of a shuffle around the yard here, really, like I mentioned there. We're going to fire up, probably use the old Fiat there just to move a few things to and fro, and then we'll get that taken care of, and then get the combine hopefully out with the header on. So lots of little bits of movement, little bits of pieces to do, and then we'll be looking good. And hopefully, now, I mentioned there that we do find out what's going on with the car auction tomorrow, which is indeed correct. Proving that'll be a little bit tricky to pick up. There you go. But I have been approached by someone to see if I want to buy a few parcels of land around here, and I'm waiting to hear back on. Let's take us with this actually. Waiting to hear back on what that might look like in terms of a cost per acre for the amount of land that they have. So it's some of it's okay, some of it would need a little bit of work. So we'll have to wait and see. But we could be looking into that if we get the news that we're wanting tomorrow. So my mind is racing at the moment with different possibilities, which I'm trying to not think too much about. Obviously, but let's leave you here. Just leave you on the pallet forks for now. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm just trying to think through what those opportunities might look like and how we can make those work. So it's a lot going on at the moment, but yeah, I am looking to try and increase the acreage, so that would be ideal if we can do that. I'm just not sure. We'll have to, like I say, go and discuss that tomorrow once we have a bit of a better plan. But that, and of course, if we can, maybe invest in a little bit of new equipment here or there. There's so many trailers around here. This is why we're desperate to get this pile of stone leveled out, just so we can actually utilize this little, as I climb over here, this little kind of hollow in the back. And it just allows us to kind of line up some trailers here and make the most out of this space as well. So yeah, we'll see about that one. And then we're gonna have to, needs to be just for tractors only, so we can put all the equipment into this big shed. So yeah, lots of just shuffling. Right now though, we're going to start by just removing that hay bob, then the baler, and then the stock trailer. So we'll get all this all done nice and quickly here, and then yeah, we'll come back and get this combine fired up and see if that header trailer is going to work for us. Alright, a little bit of shuffling around there. We've got things all taken care of in the end. And I think what we'll do now is fire up the old beast. And see... Fuck the header trailer there, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to get through. Figure that one out. Anyway, let's go just get into the old guild here. Go. Oh, it still starts on the button every time, folks. It's just an absolute thing of beauty. Okay, let's just make sure we go backwards, not forwards, though. That helps. Okay, and we'll get this picked up here, and we should be good. So, the header trailer, I tried to get it spec'd out so it would fit as best as possible. We'll have to see what it's going to be like, though. No, we just need to lift it up here. Might need to make a few little adaptations and maybe weld on some new brackets or something like that. But we can, that kind of thing we can do. I'm not opposed to doing that at all. We just need to make sure that we can actually get it onto something securely, because if we're going to take this on the road, I was very concerned about doing such a thing with it in its previous state. Lord, nearly hit that trailer there. There's a Ford tractor over there somewhere. It's not behind me. There it is. Well, alright then. Fantastic. I'm not going to get through there. That's a given. Look at the sun beaming down there through. It's a bit hazy this evening though, but it's looking good. So, we do need to make more use of this shed, that's for sure. One of the next tasks that we are going to have to look into as well is the silo. I'm not sure what state that's in and or if it's going to function, so that's something we're going to desperately have to look into. But we'll just jump back into this for one last time. And then we can get this all taken care of. We'll give this header trailer a bit of a whirl. I'm just going to spin it around here. No, we should be alright. But yeah, just another day of shuffling things around really and tidied up the yard a little bit. Got a lot of things just to level out here and just need to tidy everything up really. It's all become a little bit overgrown because frankly it's been good growing conditions, so easy does it. Yeah, we will have to see. But yeah, we're going to get this all taken care of. And then hopefully, I really hope that we can get this combine out into the field to use for reals in the not too distant future there. At the moment we'll have to wait and see, but yeah, it'd be awesome if we could get some actual field work done with it in the next couple of weeks, but fingers crossed on that front. Okay. So I didn't quite go far enough back with that, but we can make it work anyway. All being well, might be on a bit of a wrong angle here, we definitely are. Okay, let's try and just drop it there, see how we get on. Oh, I couldn't have quite closed that trailer, but I think that's going to be it on. I'm going to just move that tractor back into the shed now and have a better look at it, but I think that's going to be pretty much done there. And we are, look at it, it's the root of a thing. But we're going to leave this episode about here really, and we'll get ourselves cracking along. Very much just like I say, an episode of us getting caught up to date, get everything taken care of there with a few little updates along the way. So we'll bring a bit more of an update as soon as we have one to you all, and hopefully when we speak to you again later on this week, we'll know exactly what's going on with the Shelby and what we're going to be looking into doing with that. But for now, we're going to leave it here. So thank you ever so much for watching. I have been Alex. I do hope you have enjoyed as always. If you haven't, you've yet to do so, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, and we will see you all in the next one. Have yourself a great day. Enjoy what you're doing, and we'll catch you later.